This is Nellie Roya. She's a committed single mom of 2 beautiful kids. But Nellie has been struggling.
I'm bipolar and have severe depression problems and PTSD. I was pregnant and I lost my baby due to a car accident.
Nellie was overwhelmed. She had no one to turn to for help. No family, no friends, no one.
It's just hard to even imagine that when you're in trouble and you look at your phone and you actually have nobody to call, there are a ton of people that are in that situation.
And then someone reported her to Child Protective Services. She faced the very real possibility of losing her kids.
When I got in touch with my therapist, I told her that I wanted to commit suicide. My therapist called me and was like, I have a program for you.
We'll get back to Nellie, but before we do, you should meet the guy who started a movement to help people like her, Dave Anderson. While working as a psychologist 20 years ago, he met a little girl who had been severely beaten.
And then I met the mom, and I had to admit that I was a little angry at her.
The little girl's mom told Dave that she had to work and her daughter had gotten sick. If she missed one more day of work, they were going to fire her. So having nowhere else to turn, she asked her ex-boyfriend to watch her daughter. And while she was at work, he beat her.
I really just started to think, boy, if we could have offered this mom a place for her child to go and caring people that just wanted to be helpful to her, that this whole situation could have been avoided.
That experience and that insight prompted Dave and his wife Karen to start rethinking an institution that affects over 400,000 American kids and their parents, the foster care system.
Can I interrupt and give you some information on Safe Families?
Their movement, Safe Families for Children, is based on a really simple idea. While there are situations that require that kids be removed from the care of their parents, the vast majority of individuals caught up in the foster care system are really great parents who love their kids. And the problem is they're alone and facing crisis.
If you dig a little deeper, why were things not going well? They didn't have the family, friends, neighbors who could step in to provide the extra support.
We believe that that parent is capable to be the parent that their children need them to be. It's really all about relationships. If they're in their situation because of social isolation, they need relationships that continue after kids are returned home.
Safe Families exists to provide a supportive community and resources to struggling parents before it becomes necessary for the state to step in and remove their children. Put another way, Safe Families exists to connect volunteers like Danielle Patelis with parents like Nellie Roya.
Hi, Miss Chloe. I love you, Chris.
A couple years back, Danielle started to look into ways that she could help foster kids. And that's when she found Safe Families.
It was everything that I had been praying about and looking for. But I was also still not sure how that was going to play out in terms of me being a single woman, number one, and living in a house of other single women. One thing about Safe Families was that they were extremely inclusive.
The day after completing the vetting and approval process, Safe Families matched Danielle and her roommates with Nellie, Chloe, and Christina. They've been caring for the kids full-time for the past 4 months.
Hey, what do you say? There we go. Good job, buddy.
Christina is such a talker. She asks so many questions a day.
What's your name? How do you know? You got two brothers? How old are they?
Yeah, you're asking a great question.
Natural producer. Yeah.
And Chloe, she loves being active.
Sure.
Yeah! The whole goal when we started this as a house was to have hospitality for whoever we would be serving. But I think it kind of went to the next level with Nellie because she and I just clicked.
I tell her it's kind of hard for me to make friends or maintain a friendship. And with Danielle, it's like they have become like my heart family.
What do you mean your heart family? What do you mean by that?
I'm gonna cry on this one. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't talk to my family at all. personal issues, and with them, I feel like with her, I can talk about anything, and Laura too. Both of them, I had talked more to them, so it's really amazing. Sorry.
It's been such a blessing to be her community, and this isn't something that's going to be temporary. We've all become their aunts, and that's going to be something that even lasts for a lifetime.
That's so cool.
Sorry, I started tearing up. It's just really cool. Yeah.
Nellie is still struggling, but with Danielle and her roommate's help, she's starting to get back on her feet. Since their founding 15 years ago, Safe Families has facilitated nearly 50,000 hostings, and most significantly, sees parents reunified with their kids 95% of the time. Now, for context, that's nearly double the reunification rate of the foster care system. But Dave feels like they're just getting started. He has a very ambitious dream for the next 3 years. He wants to get to 1 million volunteers. And Dave understands that not everyone can host, which is why Safe Families has created numerous ways that individuals can be a part of this transformative community of support. And if they can make it happen, if they can get to 1 million volunteers, they believe that they could prevent tens of thousands of kids from entering the foster care system.
We could take out all the kids that don't really need it, so the system can only care for those that really need it. It's just incredible to think about the opportunities that we have.
I've done a lot of home studies of people willing to do Safe Families. Some of them are big, extravagant, fancy homes. Some of them are small apartments and everything in between. Safe Families is not a program. Safe Families is a movement. Ordinary people who just are taking a step to make a difference in the lives of people who need it.
We can't see each other face. Come over here. Okay. Thanks for watching. To learn more about how you can get involved, visit safe-families.org.